All right.
So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability.
God,
A
that's
land in which
really
all
loud
might
on my
live
end.
side by side.
2 seconds. That's really loud on my end. Just my sound, as well as make my party to make sure my voice is recording. Anyway, welcome back to Assassin's Creed 3. And before we continue on with the story, at least I'm going to first one thing. I loaded into the game. I was gonna try and load in before. I was trying and start recording / stream before I loaded into the game fully, but we loaded in. Now we're in New York, so that's one thing I will say. We're no longer in Boston. We're in New York. We're in New York now.
Why not join the Brotherhood then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in 2 worlds at the same time. So I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
Just need to get this recorded because I'm sorry for missing an episode last week. Mostly reason why was because I was really tired. I didn't have any time on Friday, but if I had done it on that Saturday, it wouldn't have been up until at least 9 o'clock-ish. So I just thought, I'll just skip an episode. Take the day off.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of this operation, and we can have him arrested. We cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search.
I need some help.
What did you do that for?
Let him get ahead of me a bit. Oh, here we are.
There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
Perhaps these would.
This episode might be a bit shorter. Ooh.
This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. Gods!
Sunday at St. Mary's for the good of...
He won't come. His wife's gone into labor. Last I saw him, he was running in circles, full tilt, with staring eyes and an idiot grin across his face.
They will run him out of...
Bring his brother, come to think of it.
Such a Such a beard split it to his sleeping kit. But all he ever does is box the Jesuit.
That was another Garrick well underway.
Such a beard split it to let him speak. But all he ever does is box the Jesuit. He'll piss himself to sleep in a minute. set yourself elsewhere. But all he ever does is box the Jesuits. Such a beard split. Go on, you bastard. Get your legs. All he ever does is set yourself elsewhere, you bloody tippler. Oh, only had the warning already. Such a beard splitter to him, the dog assholes. But all he ever does is box.
Not gonna shoot, but I'm gonna aim here.
All weavers, esteemed craftsman Peter Witzel has contracted a demonstration of his latest loom at Walker and Associates. Follow and Thursday.
That fella Burr's watching.
Great, fuck. Can let me get quite the distance away, so.
For all your agricultural needs, come see the latest elaborations of Jethro Tull's legacy at Huntington and Sons, Park Ridge. The New York Morning Post.
Vice Admiral of
A
the
penny
Narrow
for the
Seas
world.
himself. Himself asleep and split. But all he ever does is box the Jesuits.
I heard what happened at the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop.
Says we strike tonight. We're worried about that business with the guard. I'm telling you, it's nothing. I haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep my distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, they say. Revolution. Trouble looking to upset the apple cart. And some fool filled their heads with
Good folk. Really?
Of course. You and me and Hickey. Just some hard luck lads trying to survive in this cold, cruel world.
Oh, only have the one and already is
Bloody bastard! It was mine and you know it!
I don't. In that situation, what do I do? Because there's nowhere I can hide. If they spin around immediately, I'd have to jump up on the fucking roof. I guess that's what I have to do, I guess. Situation.
Heard what happened at the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop.
Says we strike tonight. Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings.
Get down now!
He's nothing as good.
That old sees himself. Go on, you.
You would, you medieval gun!
Settle down. There's no need to be.
I'm failing really hard at this mission.
They even stopped my nan and had her passed her some protection.
Oh. I guess that works too.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Right. Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
Oh, damn.
There's another one! Grab him!
There! Get in, troglodytes! You for all your trust you won't...
You get away from there! That's my money! Assist me, I'll be here! Hurry! Touch those bills and I'll kill you! Money? Oh, money! Oh!
Almost lost him.
Hands off, I seen it first! That's good silver! You presume much passive conduct tolerable? Mint silver! Get ready! Turn right about the ground for ya!
I mean, it didn't help that these guys shoved me and, like, gave him a 90 fucking mile head start, but god damn.
Get in!
You get away from there! That's my money! Money! Money or more
Yeah.
money! That doesn't matter! Touch those bills and I'll kill you! Hands off, I seen it first!
Money.
I need some assistance. Over here.
Stay on it. We'll run him down. I mean it.
Praise the Lord.
That's a
Yours.
horse.
Mine. All mine.
Money.
Over that. Take aim. Sons. Trying to give us a slip.
That's good silver. I can get it from here. Money.
My God, this chase is going on forever. Like, I don't think I have to kill him.
You get away from there. That's my money.
Because it's chase, not kill.
Touch those bills and I'll kill you.
Hands off. I seen it first.
Silver.
Hello.
Money.
Any closer and I'll cut you. I mean it.
Oh, I was supposed. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to tackle him. I guess I didn't try it.
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about. Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom. Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest.
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet.
What are the charges?
Counterfeiting.
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not.
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
Well, we just got arrested for false counterfeiting that we didn't even fucking do. This game is rigged.
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. Two birds with one stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things.
You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
But men of greater resolve and clarity have stepped forth to make lucidity chief in our time.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Stinky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even taught me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
You'd think the peaceful endeavors of holy men would be worth a damn. These troubled times know no laws, it seems.
Dun 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 dun. Gotta sleep. What the hell?
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
The difference is all in the chimney and how you trap the valve. Smoke.
Something of a philosopher says he with his nose so bloody high.
What are you looking at, half-breed?
Rude.
Do not understand English? That it?
Rude.
No. Well, actually, it's the Germanic door. Very friendly.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
You'd have a hard time getting through to that harridan. About as much sense as the fishmonger's dish.
With another Garrick well underway. Many of the lovers. So soon as this strike's done, they'll be rushing to get it.
Well, I'm not sure.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
I've always room for another pair of strong arms.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
I think he will join us for the hunting on Saturday. He must finish his business for the
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I assume.
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
Last I saw him, he was running in circles.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I am an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Can't do anything. Oh, there you go.
Prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
Good move. George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
But men of greater resolve and clarity have stepped forth to make...
You're serious, aren't you?
So I'm getting through to that.
I think it has to do with the beetle. The little
Very
one.
well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that lout Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
We will take the forest.
Okay, so we need to go to...
He must finish his business for the major. But then what? But he thinks Friday he will be done.
I'm a different opinion. His wife's gone. Up until that didn't happen for now. He was running in circles.
Ow.
full tilt, with staring eyes and an idiot grin across his face.
Oh, me, not that great hotel. A skill for else that face. And our sister's there for well.
We will take the forest mushrooms and drop.
He still owes me the best part of £3. I'm not a man to forget what's owed me, I assure you. But he's a good lad. I can be patient.
You steal the key off him.
Let me
Okay.
know if he's willing. I've always room for another pair of strong.
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
Over here! Hurry! Now with another garrick well underway. A medley of lovers. So soon as the strike's done, we'll be rushing to get it up for Tuesday. That notes up. Nah, I think it was the consumption. Nah,
This key is useless.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
The Ohio country is still a somewhat savage locale for the gentrified likes of me.
At the old priestly business, that over by the church. You'd think the peaceful endeavors of holy men, they were the damned. These troubled times know no laws, it seems.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly.
He's really a half-turned clockwise.
I need some aid here. Hurry!
That's the
Well, so they say. When I chanced upon the
You'd have a hard time getting through to that.
Your
There we
key
go.
is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
There are might on the tardy side to ask it
I
about.
give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
I am feeling a little bit dim.
It seems no matter what I do, I can never escape.
Copy of his latest pamphlet. It is said it's quite diverting. I haven't been able to...
You've the right of it, laddie. That is all right.
This will be fun. I actually get to fist fight some people.
You've the right of it, laddie. You show them. Break them. Give them another. Break them.
That is how to do it. Drop the bastards.
Break them. Yes, well done. Turn them off.
I have 2 people punching me. I'm about to die. I just kicked. Oh, I just kicked him in the nuts.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Well done.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation. You bide your time, awaiting the day of release, that you might corrupt anew. The worst part is that the good people of New York are forced, quite literally, to pay for your crimes. Where do you think the money for this prison came from? Hmm? For your outfits? Our wages? Resources wasted because...
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Stop! I want to talk to you. Pete! Where do you think you're going?
I'm not too bothered about full sync, but I'm not gonna go for full sync, but like if I can do it, oh okay, I'm good. Just that one guard.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Hold a moment.
Hold there. He thinks he can get away.
Like I said, don't care about prison guard deaths. Just care about beating the game.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
Oh, I need to get ready for quick time events.
Those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
Great. Oh, and it put me in this. Okay, great. I mean, if that's the end of Sequence 8, like the complete end of Sequence 8, I doubt it, but... yeah. See what's next. Let's see what's next.
Up! Up with you! I said get up! Walk!
Bye now.
Well.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
Obviously, we know he's not going to die, but I'm just curious of what he's going to do.
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you.
Oh, well, I walked right through a guy there.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop Hickey. Go!
I've got a good line on him.
Jesus Christ, again?
In a huck
Fuck you, Hickey. Let's go. Fucking got it first try without screwing anything up, unless like the last guy, Pitcairn. I think it was Pitcairn.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame. I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British? How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw him with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future, too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care. You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable? What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
That was by far the quickest mission I've done in terms of killing somebody.
At ease,
I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
Here we go. Oh, and the game crashed, I think. If it did... Oops. I don't think it did. That did. RIP. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode, because unfortunately the game just crashed, and, yeah, I think it saved beforehand, but I'll have to double check. This is the first time I've had a crash on a 360 game, I'll tell you that. But, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Sorry this one was a little bit shorter, but obviously the game crashed, and I can't edit streams very well, so... yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode of Assassin's Creed, or whatever video I decide to make. And, I'll see you next time. Well, shit, I actually did not expect this to happen. It's odd, but...